and Sheik, honestly, which is kind of the melee top tiers, but they've been at least good in pretty much every game. So, yeah. So here we go. Game number 1, Dexter versus PawnMaster. So PawnMaster actually going on a hell of a run tonight. And actually, that run looks like it's going to be continuing soon because Dexter is kind of getting cooked and roasted right here. Yo. So now's the time for me to start talking about Young Link because I always thought since week 1 of this game, I thought Young Link was absolutely stupid, and I thought all Young Link mains were actually bad for not winning more with this character. And I'll say it. I'll say it again. This character has the frame data. If you look at the Young Link's frame data on paper, you will get mad. I don't think my man has a button that's slower than frame 10. So there's no way you're locking this character down. This character out of shield game is kind of ridiculous if you hit him from the front. So, you know, it's just kind of how well you can mount this lead and how well can you force the opponent to kind of play to your own pace. And also he has that. I was going to say, like, oh, he's dead, but I remembered your Young Link. You actually like, have to parry the last hit to punish it so fast. You got this? Let's jump in the air. And actually, the bomb sends him a little bit further away. Pulling another bomb just for insurance and poking just barely above the ledge. Very smart stuff. Coming down. Game stop trade, but you know what? Damage is damage. You're still in the lead. Oh, wait. That string. That conversion. The traps. It's starting to look like it's all there from PawnMaster. That'll be reverse boomerang. Okay, close enough for a grab that time. Very good awareness and presence of mind from Dex right there. All right, and now Dexter's starting to play some patient game himself. He's still behind. And uh-oh, that's damage. And that dash attack. Yo, dash attack almost killed. This character is busted. I actually didn't know about the dash attack. Oh, that grab. I don't know if Young Link has a kill throw. I don't think he does here. But I feel like the way he was scheming, it wouldn't have ended well. Nice. The arrow into the up air will be enough. Takes that game number 1 pretty decisively, honestly. Oh, F throw kills there? Noted, noted. Yeah, he grabbed there with the authority of someone who's like, this is a game-winning grab, game-winning situation. Alright, so off into game number 2. Uh-oh, that time you're too far away for a grab, and that means it's virtually safe. Bit of a slower pace game this time around. But it's slow pace until Dexter gets a hit. If PawnMaster gets a hit, I feel like we're going to see the slow burn continue until like 70%. Then we'll see more, big confirms starting to come out. Nice. Gets that dash attack in there as well. What do we have here? No 2-frame. Yeah, tapped out of that situation earlier to set up for a ledge trap. I like it. Oh, wow. Was that the boomerang comboing into the F smash? Bro, that was so good. That was so good. People in the chat saying, why can't PawnMaster play like this all the time? For real. For real. It looks like every projectile... So, okay, bit of a soapbox moment here. A lot of Young Links and Toon Links and a few other characters kind of throw out their projectiles with no plan. It's just stay away from me, a panic button, don't hit me, don't be near me. But with these projectiles from PawnMaster today, these projectiles are being thrown out with intent. Everything is either being thrown out to cover space, which is kind of the stage one of things, but also a plan to follow up if it hits with either a positioning or just raw damage, which is essential, so essential. Okay, bomb covering the ledge even more, and I'm surprised the up air didn't kill. The arrow. Honestly, I think another arrow should lead to a kill if he commits to it, but that time he just stared into his soul and let Dexter look like a fool off stage. These arrows actually spell trouble because, actually, I was about to say stale arrows should lead up to more stuff, but I don't know if arrows stale the same way as most things. Like, I know Pac-Man's fruit don't necessarily stale because they count as items after they're tossed. So, I don't really know. I feel like they should because the opponent can't really interact with them. But I'm not an expert. Someone correct me if I am incorrect. All right. Well, one air dodge to get through the up tilt. PawnMaster still swinging. But for all the strings that Young Link does have, he either kills you like at 100 or at 200. And that time it was closer to 200. We still got the job done though. Arrows do stale? Okay, cool. Makes sense. Someone asked if they can hear my commentary. Nope. Only at some occasional majors do they do that. But for locals, it's too distracting and too much effort. Uh-oh. Whoa, magnets! How do they work? All right, fast forward's going to be able to get out of that setup, but I like the energy there because down smash would have totally killed. Yo, okay, these arrows getting closer and closer to a kill situation with them. But that up air finally getting enough to get the kill. And Rage Wolf, never want to count him out, but bro, this is so difficult. Not going to be able to get that forward air, close things out. Down throw into damage, into more damage. Hold up. Yo, that air connected with all that rage, I think would have gotten the zoom in into death. Oh no, not this. Not the choke. Not the choke. Now Dexter remembered he has a laser, and now it's shutting down so many of PawnMaster's projectiles before they even start. This is where championships are lost. This is where people start to crack. Dexter, though, as composed as ever. Bro, look at this. He's just standing there menacingly. And any hit from either player will do it now. This is so scary. Bro, look at how Dexter's playing this so slow. The spot dodge on the grab. Not going to have any punish there. Yo, I'm shook. I'm shook. Who's going to take it? Next hit could do it. Someone hit someone. Someone please hit someone. Ah! Ah! Bro, they haven't hit each other for like 30 seconds. Someone please. Bro, what the? Ah! This is so scary. Only arrows and lasers come through. Finally a dash attack. Finally a decent hit coming through. Finally some sort of pressure being mounted. And finally the game being taken from Dexter. But oh my god, that was so scary. How do you stay composed there? How does Dexter do it? Sheesh. Sheesh. I need to take a breath now. But apparently the players don't. Right back into it.
3, 2, 1.
Some good ass Super Smash Brothers right there. Punish. Yeah, you can get a grab on that one. Going for up throw instead because our locale for game 3 is Battlefield. PawnMaster picking here, maybe looking for just more angles to trap people down and get some sneaky conversions with a return hit boomerang or something. But Dexter, despite how rarely he plays on it, I feel like he plays really, really good on the stage. He adjusts the strings to set up more situations to trap people and get more damage in there. Nice. Gets that nair. Oh, we are fighting demons, aren't we? It's okay. We all do that sometimes. What the hell was that scoop? What was that scoop? Some last who did Dexter play it for? Played a lot of Lucina and Marth. Yeah, and Corn. And Corn. Forgot about the Corn. Alright, but the real question is, mentally, how do you come back from this situation, you know? Not only did you not win that previous game and Dexter came back when he was at like 150% and you were at 0, but on top of that, now you're behind in this game too, which sucks. Good get up attack right there. That down there actually would have covered pretty much all tech options if it had gotten out. Oh, hard read. Yeah, the nod of respect coming out. Because that's an option that you get maybe a couple of those per set, but to even have the ability to call that out is a player who's cognizant of what your opponent's doing. That arrow leaves some good damage. Hold up, though. PawnMaster has Dexter in a rock and a hard place. Nair, though, not getting anything. Now gives him all that positioning. Still some good damage on the whole exchange, though. That boomerang almost spelled disaster right there. Just like that. PawnMaster actually back in it. And the back air up smash, yeah, could confirm. Back air is just fast option. Fast fall into it and get that true combo. And here we go. Up B. Also, you get a combo off of it at low percent. I'm telling you, man, this character is strong. A lot of strong options, but also very light. He's just a kid after all. He'll grow into it. Ouch. Good pickup right there from Dex. Lots of good damage on that. And now we're starting to see the slow burn tempo that we saw in the previous set until Dexter cracks the door wide open. Not able to get that down air, actually, but still gets the pickup on the sled trap right here. Able to keep things going. Looking for a pivot grab, actually, but PawnMaster already throwing that back air out there. It's B-reverse. Those B-reverse boomerangs are actually really good. It just throws off the momentum just enough to make it hard to read, and you get enough plus frames to get some conversions off of it. But you have to make another recovery here. Oh, this is bad, actually. Dexter off stage. He had a lot of things on the silver platter. Nothing doing. Yo, that boomerang. And it's not Tuesday just yet. It's not Tuesday just yet. Bro, this is so scary. If that FTL is connected, it would have done it. But if you stand there a third time, it will. Honestly, I think if both hits are connected, it would have done it. And, yo, these magnets! How do they work? Everything's down to the wire here, dude. These last two games have been absolute nail-biters. And this is a best of 5. There's still more no matter who wins here. Forward air. Forward aerial. Okay. Hey, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done, man. All right. So, same characters. I didn't get to see the stage pick. But, I wonder if we'll go back to Battlefield. Yep, seems to be the case. Oh, we got the metal zone coming through. 64 genuinely is a masterclass on how to compose with the less. That I think more composers for video games can make note of. All right, but in this next game, PawnMaster looks like he is still trying to recover mentally from what happened in the previous game. You know, still doing fine. Still not like in any off positioning, especially imagination. But not quite as clean as before. But as I say that, he is cleaning it up. Oh, we got the drop zone there? No, we don't. Back. Ew! I don't think that was supposed to do that. I highly suspect that that was not supposed to kill. Up smash? Yeah, yeah. Again, spacing it too close. Spacing it a bit too close. But now I think about it, is PawnMaster spacing it too close, or is Dexter running in and shielding a bit closer than PawnMaster expects? Because Dexter's defense is good, not only in when he shields, but how he managed to get as much space as possible to be in a good spot when he shields as well. No jump here. I don't know if PawnMaster knows, but just going to air dodge in. That down smash would have been brutal if they had connected, but PawnMaster getting that stage control, trying to set some stuff up. And synchronous air dodge right there. Ow. No jump. No jump. But as we saw before, Young Link is actually made out of metal. He has magnets. I don't know how this happens, but I do know how the up smash happens. Big scoop right there. Dexter bring PawnMaster down in tournament stock here. But PawnMaster fires right back, the last stock in this game. And if the last two games are any indication, I'm expecting to see a scramble at 130% for both players play out here. PawnMaster playing very respectful right now. He's never pressing forward until he knows it's safe or until he wants that grab. The dash attack punishing that landing space again. You got that forward air from under the platform actually set up for so much. Now he's getting just clawed across the stage. Beautiful nair to interrupt. F tilt? No, bets it all on the grab. Interesting. Okay, really good grab on that boomerang right there. But even better is, oh, a good slide off DI into that little trick right there to get back on the stage and actually put him in the position to win this game here. And he does off of the neutral get up. The down air is so active, and against taller characters, that will blow it up. This is the first time I've seen him do that. And that's actually the first time I've seen almost any Young Link do that. Clutch play, and now we got ourselves a game 5 situation. Sticking the same characters. I wonder if the same stage, because honestly it worked out well for both of them. I wouldn't be surprised to see a PS2 or F. Yep, there we go.
2, 1, go!
There we go. So PS2 for the game number 5, PawnMaster and Dexter. PawnMaster just absolutely leveling up this week, but that's not how you want to start. Hold this quick 34.5. Yeah, not how you want to start at all off the jump, because now, look at this, Dexter, he's going to be shooting that laser a whole lot more if he just sees PawnMaster in the air, or if he just gets the vibe that PawnMaster wants to approach. Good reflector, but good boomerang to interrupt as well. Now the boomerang's actually starting to cover reflector things, which is pretty cool. That nair and actually crossing up the shield, but no punish. I mean, Young Link does have back air out of shield, which is pretty good, but it's kind of specific. It doesn't hit very low. But that back air, though, that hits everywhere and it hits like a freight train. Dexter continues his ledge trap. Actually, the bomb able to alleviate the pressure on the ledge right there for PawnMaster. Oh, what a read. If that was sweet spot, that totally would have killed. All right, the laser's starting to come out more again. The boomerang starting to come out in response. And that nair, sweet spot nair, okay. So sweet spot nair is such a strong move, low-key. The back throw, Young Link, yeah, that's more than enough to get it done. Should have enough rage to get that to work. 24. Just a tech chase though, but oh, full commit. Luckily though, only eating a laser for trouble. That could have been way worse. If I'm PawnMaster though, so Dexter's getting a little bit too comfortable jumping, honestly. So next scramble, I'd be fishing for like up tilt, or if you want a raw call out up smash or nair. That'd be what I'd be looking for. It's hard to recognize in the moment, though. Oh, not trusting it, not trusting it. It's not something you can hit confirm. I mean, like the down air into up smash. But that down air finally getting the job done. What I say before, either 100% or 200%. That's the percents that Young Link likes to kill at. Ooh, what a good movement right there from PawnMaster. I've been shouting it out all set, but the boomerang movement has been really, really good. Bro, did that stop the up B? Yo, Dexter's looking too ready to win this. Man is looking too cold right now, especially with the F smash as well, knowing that there wasn't going to be an option that would have stopped him. He's looking good, looking good. Ouch. Getting cut up, getting pivot grabbed. I don't know, man. When Dexter gets going, he gets to finishing, and finish he shall. Dexter taking that game number 5. The PawnMaster, that was some of the biggest level up I've seen from a player in a long time. I'm excited to see what that looks for him more in the future because, you know, strong play, strong play. Hope to see more PawnMaster in the future, but now we got the big 3 of MD left in the bracket. We got yourself some ZD, got ourselves some Dex, we got some Pink Fresh. What else do you need on Tuesday night, man? What else do you need on Tuesday night? Hope y'all are enjoying it too. They're number 496. A lot of Xanadus, a lot of familiar faces, but you know, happy to have you here nonetheless. Let me see. Sam was rooting for him. Yeah, everyone loves an underdog story. Everyone loves an underdog story, but